Hello friends, welcome back to the new tutorial of the Angular. Today we are going to learn about the RxJS error handling, catch error and the retry in Angular 19. Those who haven't subscribed my channel yet, please do subscribe my channel, and if you like the video, please do like, share and comment on my video. Let's get started. So in the error handling is a crucial aspect of the RxJS streams, especially when working with the asynchronous operations like API calls. RxJS provide two important operators, that is catch error and the retry. Catch error catches the errors and allow you to handle them gracefully. Retry a failed observable a specified number of times before throwing an error. Catch error operator. The catch error operator intercepts the error in the observable pipeline and lets you to handle them by providing a fallback, logging the error, rethrowing the error for the further handling. So this is an example. Let's take an example. Okay, so we have already done this example and here we have the data part, right? So this render all the data, cache error example. So here you can see that what we have done, first of all, we have to import the necessary cache error from the RxJS. Okay, then we have to products implement and on in it. Initialize an empty array to store the fetch data. Initialize the empty string to store the error messages. Inject the HTTP client service provide to make the requests. Okay, if I just place some wrong API, then what will happen? Fetch failed data. Okay, here you can see that in the network also it says fail to fetch the data, please try again and later because there is some error. So here you can see that we have logged the error, that is there is something went wrong with fetching the data. Okay, so pipe handle any errors that occurs during the HTTP request because the request is not correct, so it will log here like the error occurred and this dot error message that failed to fetch the data, please try again later. Return an empty array as a fallback to ensure that the app continues running. So here you can see that empty fallback we have returned. If the data is coming, then we are going to update the data property with the fetch results like we did previous one. So let's this one, and now here you can see the data is updated. Okay, so this is what the catch error is. Moving to the next part, that is retry. Retry operator retries a failed observable a specified number of times before propagating to the error. Retrying the API calls, let's take an example. Okay, so here I'm going to just import the cache error, retry, throw error from the RxJS. Okay, so let's import it. Okay, fine. Now we have this retry example. Let's add this into our template file. Okay, save this. Next one, let's go and just update our component.ts file. Okay, so here we have, let's add all of this. Okay, and let's see, there is example API data. And if I just go and just check here, you can see that we have a retries, right? If I just reload, you can see multiple retries are there, but failed after multiple retries, please try again later. Let's update with the URL of ours, that is this one, and see what will happen. If I just update this and save this, it renders, there is no go to the retries. Okay, so let's understand the code. Okay, so first of all, we have to initialize an empty array to store the fetch data, initialize an empty string to store the error messages, inject the HTTP client service to make the HTTP request. And here we can see that we have a make an HTTP get request to fetch the data. Okay, and retry the request up to the 3 times. If an error occurs, go to the catch block, handle the errors after retry has been exhausted. Okay, so it will come over here. So retry is 3, right? 3 times. Okay, update the error message property with a user friendly message, fail after the multiple retries, please try again later, or rethrow the error to allow further handling in the subscribe block. Return through error, new error, error dot message, and dot subscribe handle the successful responses. If next, then update the data with the property result or fetch the results and handle the errors if all the retries fails. Okay, in that console dot error final error. Okay, so this is what we have the retry example. Okay, so we have retry operator, right? Moving to the next part, let's combine the both. Combining cache error and the retry, which we have already done here in this example. Also, we have the cache error also, right? Cache error and the retry, all is thing. I think we don't require this. Okay, which we have already done, right? So we have now real world example, take an example that is auto retry with conditional logic. A more advanced example is using retry when to retry based on the specific condition such as the delay or user interaction. Okay, so what we can here we have at scan retry count error. If retry count is greater than throw error, and return the recount retry count plus one, and delay retry after 2 seconds. So this kind of thing we can do if we have going with the advanced example. So you can just try auto retry with conditional logic. After some much too much like 2 seconds delay or 3 second delay, you can just call again. Cache error, this error failed after retries with delay. Return a fallback item one, fallback item two, then subscribe the data if the, everything is okay. Key difference: retry versus cache error. Feature: retry, cache error. Purpose: retries failed observable, and the cache error handles and resolve the errors. Okay. Error propagation: propagates error if the retries fail, stops error propagation. Use cases: temporary errors, network issues, fallback for the persistent failures in the cache error. Okay, the next video is going on with the working with the async pipe in the Angular 19. Hope you understand what exactly the cache error and the retry. Any doubt, any query in that, do let me in the comment section. Thank you so much for watching this video. Have a great day.